Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with the word for today. And the word for today is trust. Trust God. Have faith in God. We are blessed because He's forgiven us our sin. How did He forgive us our sin, or how did we receive that forgiveness of sin? By trusting God, by having faith in God. How did we receive the blessings of God? By trusting God, by having faith of God. This is what Abraham did. This is called walking in the steps of faith that Father Abraham did. Now, Father Abraham trusted God not so much because of what God said, but because of who God is. And this is the key point. Faith or trust is based upon relationship. I know God's character. I know His nature. I know His ways. I know His attributes. I know His claims. Therefore, I am convinced. I know what He's going to do. And see, the promises are based on trust, and they're received based on trust. Now, trust is active. It's not inactive. It's something that we got to do every day. It's like a relationship with somebody else. The more time you spend with them, the more active you are in your relationship, the stronger the relationship. Now, the good news is if the promise is based on trust or based on faith, then it is according to grace. It's according to what God does and not according to what we do. The other great news about this makes the promises of God available to all, to anyone, to everyone. Now, God gives life to the dead and calls into existence that which does not exist. This is great news. Doesn't matter if what it is dead, God can raise it to new life. Doesn't matter if what it is doesn't even exist yet, God can still call it into existence, because there is nothing that's impossible for God. So our job is to move beyond hope to trust based on what God says. We do not consider circumstances, only what God says. We do not waver. We do not vacillate concerning what God promises. God cannot lie. If He said it, He will do it. And so our job is to be strengthened in faith, or strengthen our trust. How do you do that? We spend more time with Him. We give Him glory. We worship Him. My current definition of worship is to acknowledge to God, directly to God, His nature, His character, His ways, His claims, His attributes. And in doing this, we are strengthened in faith because we strengthen our relationship with Him, and who He is becomes more clear to us. So being fully convinced, being fully persuaded, moving beyond doubt, moving beyond hope that what God has promised, God is able to do and will do, is a byproduct of real, active, interactive, ongoing relationship with this unlimited Creator. And it is this kind of trust, it is this kind of faith in God, in Jesus, that is credited to our account as righteousness. The word for today is trust. God bless. Check in tomorrow.